Franklin Roosevelt. The test of our progress is not whether we add more to the abundance of those who have much. It is whether we provide enough for those who have too little. Highlights inequality and collective responsibility for basic needs. Milton Friedman. The great virtue of a free market system is that it does not care what color people are. It does not care what their religion is. It only cares whether they can produce something you want to buy. It is the most effective system we have discovered to enable people who hate one another to deal with one another and help one another. Argues free markets, not government redistribution, are the most effective and impartial poverty reducer. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I am convinced that if we are to get on the right side of the world revolution, we as a nation must undergo a radical revolution of values. We must rapidly begin the shift from a thing-oriented society to a person-oriented society. When machines and computers, profit motives and property rights are considered more important than people, the giant triplets of racism, extreme materialism, and militarism are incapable of being conquered. Links poverty to systemic priorities: capitalism, materialism, militarism. Ronald Reagan. The best social program is a job. Encapsulates the belief that opportunity and work, not welfare, are the solution to poverty. George Orwell. The essence of poverty is that it annihilates the future. Profoundly captures the despair and trapped feeling of poverty beyond just material lack. Margaret Thatcher. I think we have gone through a period when too many children and people have been given to understand, I have a problem. It is the government's job to cope with it. And so they are casting their problems on society. And who is society? There is no such thing. There are individual men and women, and there are families, and no government can do anything except through people. And people look to themselves first. Rejects collective societal responsibility, emphasizing individual family responsibility and the limits of government. Frederick Douglass. Where justice is denied, where poverty is enforced, where ignorance prevails, and where any one class is made to feel that society is an organized conspiracy to oppress, rob, and degrade them, neither persons nor property will be safe. Connects poverty directly to injustice and systemic oppression as a threat to all. Thomas Sowell. Much of the social history of the Western world over the past 3 decades has involved replacing what worked with what sounded good. In area after area crime, education, housing, race relations, the situation has gotten worse after the bright new theories were put into operation. The amazing thing is that this history of failure and disaster has neither discouraged the social engineers nor discredited them. Critiques well-intentioned government anti-poverty programs as often counterproductive, prioritizing ideology over results. Ben Franklin. I am for doing good to the poor, but I think the best way of doing good to the poor is not making them easy in poverty, but leading or driving them out of it. Classic expression of the belief that charity should incentivize self-reliance, not dependence. The teach a man to fish philosophy. Bible, Deuteronomy 15:11. For there will never cease to be poor in the land. Therefore I command you, you shall open wide your hand to your brother, to the needy, and to the poor in your land. Grounds the moral imperative for collective action and charity in religious tradition.